Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Kyshadow palette. She recently debuted this palette, I want to say only a couple weeks ago, so it's fairly new. I got these the day it came out. I was super excited. They sold out in 1 minute. How crazy is that? I can't even believe I got it, but I'm very happy that I did because now I get to create a tutorial for you guys. This palette is honestly me in a palette because it has orange and warm brown colors. If this isn't me in a palette, I don't know what is. It's such a gorgeous and well-made palette, so I was really excited when I got it. Throughout this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts about the palette and then as well as showing you guys how to create this look that I'm wearing right now. So not only do you get a review, but you also get a little tutorial, and I just thought that would be the best thing to do because I mean, just talking about this palette, maybe you guys don't know what look to create with it or you want some inspiration, so I decided just to film a tutorial and show you guys what this palette can do. The look that I created today is really neutral and simple for anybody who just wants a day-to-day look. But before we hop right in, do me a favor and click the subscribe button over here to be subscribed and notified whenever I upload a new video, which is super awesome. And now, without further ado, let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. That's not an actual song. I don't know why I thought it was. Anyway, let's just hop right into this video. So I already went ahead and primed my eyes, so you're ready to hop right into this palette. So as you can tell, this palette is just so gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. It's a warm palette lover's dream, to be quite honest. It has the nice browns, the nice orange tones, just everything about it. Obsessed. The first color that I'm going to go in with is Jasper. It's just a matte white color. This is perfect as a brow bone highlight, and that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. The only thing about this palette is that I wish it had a mirror. That just would have been so much better. I'm just popping this all over my brow bone and kind of dragging it down. And it's gonna look a little crazy at first because it's gonna be super white, but once we add the eyeshadows and everything, it is just gonna look so good. I'm really focused on packing it on right in the middle of the brow and kind of sweeping everything else. The next color I'm going to use is Topaz, and I'm going to put that in the crease and just kind of blend it out as our transition color. The one thing that I'm noticing is when you tap the brush into the shadow, a little bit of powder comes out of the pan, but honestly it doesn't really bother me that much. I really like the shadows. It has great pigmentation and so far so good. So I'm just going to keep blending this until it has no sharp edges and it just blends in. It's all smooth. I really love how pigmented these eyeshadows are and they blend so well. Next, I'm going to take this color over here, which is Tiger's Eye. I'm going to put that on the lash line and then blend it up to the crease. I'm using a MAC 275 brush to apply this eyeshadow, and it's perfect brush for this because you just put it on the lash line like that and then blend it up into the crease. It is so perfect. Tiger's Eye is definitely one of my favorite colors out of this whole entire palette. It is the perfect medium tone warm brown. So gorgeous. I'm going to use my favorite IT Cosmetics blending brush to ensure all of the color is even and blend it out thoroughly. This honestly is the best blending brush I've ever used. If you're looking for a good one, definitely this IT Cosmetics one is where it's at. I'm going to apply hematite to further intensify the crease color. I'm going to use a Morphe E13 brush. It's also another one of those colors that is just my favorite in this palette. I always have my blending brush on hand just so I can go in there and fluff out all of the colors to make sure they're all going to be blended. I'm going to apply this orange color, it's called Citron, on top of all the colors just to blend it out, and I love orange colors, so I had to include this orange shadow, of course, in this tutorial. I'm going to take the color Bronzite and I'm just going to use that on the lash line just to create a thin line. I really like using a pencil brush for this because it just makes it super easy to make the eyeshadow look really smoky and blend it out. I'm going to keep it thicker at the edge of the eye, and as I go further into the inner corner, I'm going to thin it out. Alright, so once we have that on our lash line, I'm going to use a angled eyeshadow brush and take Obsidian and put that on the lash line as well, but this time make it super thin. This is just going to add a little bit of drama to the eyes. I really like Obsidian. This is a classic black. By adding the black eyeshadow to the lash line, it's going to thicken up the eyelashes and just make them look very volumized and just really pretty. You can just see the difference between this eye and this eye in how thick my lashes look just with adding some black liner. Now I'm just going to mix quartz and goldstone and put that all over my lid for a little bit of sparkle. And I'm just using a flat shader brush from Coastal Scents to apply this. Now we're going to move on to the lower lash line. You have to balance the top out with the bottom. It just brings the whole look together, and I've really been obsessed with smoking out the lower lash line as well. So I'm going to take hematite and put that on the lower lash line using an angled brush again. I'm just going to use a light fluffy brush to smudge the color out and make sure there's no harsh lines. With a blending brush, I'm going to take Citron and put that on the lower lash line as well. Last but not least, for the lash line, I'm going to take Tiger's Eye and put that on the lash line as well. And now for the very last step of everything, I'm going to take Quartz and put that in the inner corners of my eye to brighten everything up. We cannot forget about lashes, so I have two of my favorite mascaras here. I'm going to use the Smashbox X-Rated mascara on the top lashes, and then this Blink mascara on the bottom lashes. And that's the completed makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really want to incorporate more makeup looks here on my channel, and especially because this palette just came out, I really wanted to film a eye makeup look just to show you guys what you can do with this gorgeous palette. So I made some remarks and comments about what I thought about the palette throughout this tutorial, but I'm going to kind of sum it up here at the end just in case you missed something or you just want to hear it again. I just want to point out, just for the packaging, she has this super cute card. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I loved this card, and like I said before, I just wish there was a mirror. That's really all I ask for. Instead of putting Kylie up here, it would be the perfect area to add a mirror. It would just make it a lot easier. Other than that, packaging wise, I love the palette and everything about it. The colors are super pigmented, soft and creamy. They blend out extremely well, which is always important when it comes to an eyeshadow. The only thing is, there was a little bit of powder fallout when you dip the brush into the actual eyeshadow color, but it's nothing I can't work around or get over. So that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that way I know to do more makeup tutorials in the future. And also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. The button will be in this corner. You can click it and be subscribed and be a part of the Paris family. When I DM you guys on Instagram and you say how much you love my videos, it honestly just makes me smile just I love it so much, and I love you guys so much. So if you want to be a part of this really awesome, amazing, loving family, subscribe over here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.